Did you know there's specific functions on your ATM portal that will allow you to put in information to make your life easier in the ATM business? Stay to the end of the video and I will share with you what those are. Hi, I'm Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, and I help hundreds of aspiring ATM business owners go from 0 ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. Always remember, here at PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Without further ado, the top 5 specific things that you should put in your ATM portal to make your life easier in the ATM business. Point number 1. One of the things you should put in your ATM portal, if you're using wireless or if you're not using wireless, and if you are using wireless, the serial number of that wireless device. A lot of times, if you're calling us or you're calling somebody else, when you're using your ATM wireless device, the ATM wireless provider will say, hey, what's your wireless device number? Now you're like, oh, I don't know, because you're on the way to a lot of times to your location, or you don't know where that's located. So what you want to do is, in your ATM portal, you want to put in the notes section, hey, this is our ATM wireless device, and this is our serial number of that ATM device. Point number 2, this is the other thing. It's very valuable to know this. When you buy an ATM, you want to list in your notes section, or there's a lot of spots in the ATM portal that you can list what your keypad version is and what your software version is. That way, if it ever goes down, you'll know, hey, I'm operating this software. When you're talking to either Gen Mega, or you're talking to us, or you're talking to Yosung, you're talking to your other ISO, they can ask you from time to time, what's your software version? Once you have that information, you'll know how to deal with it. They might tell you to upgrade it, and you'll say, oh, I'm at this version. They'll say, no, you need to get to the next version. But you'll have that, and always put that information in your ATM portal. That way, you'll know what it is, and you'll know where to find it, because it's either on the back of your keypad or it's in setup, and then you can change that and update that in your ATM portal. So if you're interested in getting into the ATM business but didn't know where to start, stay to the end of the video and I will show you our checklist on how to start an ATM business the right way, even if you have 0 ATM business experience. In this checklist, I will share with you the 5 things you need to start a profitable ATM business so you can build a passive income source for your family. You'll have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success, so you can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Number 3, last load, what your last cash load was, and how long does it take to get from one period to the next period. Now, most of the time, your ATM portal will calculate this automatically. Sometimes it does not. So if it doesn't, then you can always put that in a notes section. But if it does, if you guys do not fill it a specific way, it won't record those cash loads, so you can know how long it is between periods. If you're just constantly adding and you're not paying attention, then that is not going to be a good subject for your ATM. But if you guys basically zero the ATM out and then put all the money back in, this will categorize how much it is between one pay period to the next one, or one cash load to the new cash load, and this will give you a clear roadmap of how to manage your cash. Because in this business, I see it all the time, I've seen it in the chats lately, is that people aren't managing their cash. One of the ways to manage cash better is to put the information into the ATM, and then it'll relay it to the portal. So if you guys constantly Z out your ATM and then add the cash back in, the total amount of cash, this will have a good record of how much cash it takes to get from the time you were last at the ATM to the new time. And this will help you guys manage your cash better. It'll also help, because if you've got a lot of ATMs, you can minimize how much cash is on the street, and then by doing that, you can basically stretch yourself a little thinner, which sounds like a little thinner, but actually you're just doing better cash management skills. Point number 4, in the notes section, we always put the owner's cell phone number and or the owner of the building, just in case the guy's renting the spot. Then we get the owner of the building. That way, if the guy leaves in the middle of the night, we still have the landlord's number that we can call and say, hey, that our ATM is in the store, in case we want to get it out. And point number 5, one of the other things that we like to do is we like to put in when the location agreement expires. That way we can run a report. We can say, oh, you know what, we got all these locations and the agreements are going to expire in the next year. We probably want to address those issues, talk to the owner, make sure that we're in good graces with them, because if we have to get the location signed again, we want to make sure that our ATM is up to speed as far as how old the ATM is, and we want to make sure that we touch base multiple times with that location owner, make sure they're happy and they're ready to sign that new agreement. So if you're interested in starting an ATM business, I want to invite you to a free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist. The 5 things you need to start a profitable ATM business where you can start earning passive income, make more money, and spend more time with your family. So if you're interested, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Remember, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, where we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Thank you guys very much.